Hi, I hope you're well. The number of times people have approached me and said, I want to start trading cryptocurrency, is it the right time today to start trading cryptocurrency, has just been phenomenal. For the last few days, in fact, the last couple of weeks, since the price of Bitcoin has shot through the roof, I've had so many queries from so many people around the world wanting to start looking at not just Bitcoin, but altcoins as well. Now, I personally have been in the cryptocurrency market for, I'd say, about 5 or so years, give and take. And I first got started when I was mining Bitcoin. I started off mining Bitcoin. I then moved on to trading very, very quickly. And in all honesty, I haven't looked back since. Now, Bitcoin, whether you know this or not, is the largest cryptocurrency in the market. It was incepted or conceived in 2009 by Satoshi Nakamoto, who was either one person or a group of people. Nobody actually knows. Now, today, I just want to discuss how you can get started trading the markets, trading the cryptocurrency markets, and I'll also show you what's happening to the prices of at least the top 2 cryptocurrencies currently in the market, which are Bitcoin and Ethereum. So just bear with me as I pull up my chart. So if you can see the screen, please drop me a 111 in the chat box and I will then continue. Okay, so this is trading view. This is actually showing you the Bitcoin dollar chart, and in particular, this is for Coinbase, the exchange Coinbase, but of course you can have other exchanges on here as well. So if you look at this, you don't just have to have Coinbase, you can use other exchanges too. For example, you've got BitBay, you've also got Coinbase, which is the one we're using, but there's a fair few others that you can potentially use when it comes to trading. Now, in my particular case, I've just pulled up the Coinbase chart because I do use Coinbase as well myself quite a bit. Now, looking at this chart, you can see exactly what's happened to the price of Coinbase, of Bitcoin recently. So on the right-hand side here, that is the current price. So the current price today, let's see what date it is. Today, the 27th of February, 2021, the current price today is $47,000 approximately, give and take. And of course, there'll be some variance on that depending on the exchange that you're looking at. Now, when it comes to cryptocurrency, you can capitalize on cryptocurrency in at least 4 ways. You can do dollar cost averaging or portfolio, and that basically means that you're buying crypto to hold and build your portfolio. So you can use, for example, Coinbase, Kraken, you can use any exchange that you like. You buy cryptocurrency, you hold on to it, and then you decide when to sell it. You can also leverage cryptocurrency, and for that you need access to a mobile phone, and on your mobile phone you can download an app, for example MT4, MetaTrader 4, which allows you to leverage cryptocurrency. Now again, when it comes to leveraging currencies, there is a potential, an option to choose an interest-free account as well, so you don't pay or receive interest on any of your trades. Now also, you can exchange trade. So that basically means you can trade one coin for another. For example, you can sell some Bitcoin and buy some Ethereum, or vice versa. You can sell Bitcoin or Ethereum and buy Ripple, and so on and so on. You can exchange trade between different cryptocurrencies in the market. And finally, you can do stock market trading using cryptocurrency. For example, there's the index GBTC. I don't personally use it, but you can use that to also profit from the Bitcoin market. Now, again, as I said earlier, the current price of Bitcoin, looking at this chart, is around $47,000. And if I just scan back to the 21st of February, so about 6 or so days ago, the price of Bitcoin actually hit its peak of around $58,000 or so. So just a few days ago, the price of Bitcoin hit a peak of $47,000. Now, prior to that, if I just scan back on this chart, you can see exactly what's been happening to Bitcoin. Now, in January, so if I go to the 1st of January of this year, so the 1st of January of this year, the price of Bitcoin was around $29,000. So January, February, that's 2 months. In 2 months, the price of Bitcoin has gone from $29,000 all the way up to $47,000. That is absolutely huge. $29,000 to $47,000. That's around $18,000, give and take. The price has increased. So had you bought one Bitcoin on the 1st of January, for around $28,000 and sold at, let's say, the peak, if you'd sold at the peak, you'd be looking at a profit of around $30,000. You would be looking at a profit of around $30,000 from the 1st of January 2021, when the price was around 30,000, and then at its peak of $58,000, you would be sitting on $28,000 profit. Now, how many vocations do you know out there that will pay you $28,000 for just sitting on an asset for 2 months? There's not many out there. And Bitcoin can be extremely volatile. It can move up and down. And the good thing about currency trading, Bitcoin trading, is that it does not matter to us if the price is going up or down in the short term, because we can play longs and shorts in the market, which basically means that we're buying or selling into the market depending on what the price is doing. And again, I want to emphasize at this point, we do not guesswork, we do not gamble. Very, very important. We do not try and guess the market. We do not gamble. We look at tactical analysis. We look at charts, very, very similar to this on a daily basis. Now, let me just show you what Bitcoin has been doing since the beginning of time. Now, this chart doesn't actually go all the way back to 2009 when Bitcoin came out, but it does go as far back as 2015. So in 2015, on the 1st of January 2015, the approximate price of one Bitcoin was around $500. Prior to that, in 2009, when Bitcoin was conceived, one Bitcoin was around 1 cent or 10 cents or thereabouts. Now, the early proponents of cryptocurrency, the early proponents of Bitcoin, they bought into Bitcoin in 2009, 2010, 2011, in the earlier years. Many of them bought hundreds, if not thousands of Bitcoins at around, anywhere from maybe a couple of cents up to maybe a few hundred cents. A lot of them actually kept their Bitcoin up until 2017. Now, why 2017? Because an amazing thing happened in 2017. Now, prior to December 2017, we had something known as Bitcoin halving. Every 4 years, the number of Bitcoins that come into the marketplace halves. At the moment, one block is 6.25 Bitcoins, which means that 6.25 Bitcoins are mined every 10 minutes. Prior to this, it was 25, and then prior to that one, it was 50 Bitcoins every 10 minutes. And whenever Bitcoin halving occurs, because the supply of Bitcoin is halved, natural economics, when the supply is halved or stifled, the demand or the price, goes up. When the supply comes down, demand goes up and the price will go up naturally. And that's what we've seen after every Bitcoin halving. So if I again look at this chart again, let me go to December 2017. So just bear with me. So if I scan back to December 2017, you can see what happened in the market in 2017. And I remember this vividly because I was very much in the market, and the price before my eyes, I actually saw the price go up from, I think it was about $4,000 or $5,000 up to a peak of around $20,000 before my very eyes. In front of me every single day, the price of Bitcoin was going higher and higher and higher. And we were thinking, how high is Bitcoin going to go? And now if you look at this chart, I'll show you how high it went. So if I go to December 2017, in December 2000, the price of, again, this is an approximate price of Bitcoin based on the Coinbase exchange. Again, the price will vary depending on which exchange you look at, but the approximate price you can see here on the 17th of December 2017 was almost $20,000. So the price of Bitcoin hit almost $20,000 in December 2017. That was the previous all-time high. In December 2017, the price of Bitcoin was around $20,000. And you can see what happened. If I go back to November, in November, the price of Bitcoin was around, looking at this chart again, in November, the price of Bitcoin, just bear with me a second. Let's make the chart a bit bigger. Yeah. So in November, the price of one Bitcoin was around $7,000, and it went from $7,000. Again, we're still in November here. So in November, the price went from $7,000 up to, on the 30th of November, up to around $10,000. A huge increase. And then from $10,000, it went, so $10,000 on the 1st of December, all the way up to $19,000, $20,000. So the price went up by around $10,000 in a month. Now that has happened every time Bitcoin halving has occurred. The price is sort of shot through the roof. And again, we saw Bitcoin halving last year, and a year later, or just over a year later, we're seeing the effects of that. And of course, we're looking at market sentiments as well. What's happening in the market generally, and the price today, as I showed you earlier, has basically gone through the roof, and currently the price is around $47,000. So the price of Bitcoin today is still, is still good. $47,000 is a good price. However, what you need to notice or note is that even today, people are saying to me, the price of Bitcoin is too high. I will wait for the price to come down and then I'll buy. Or Bitcoin is a bubble, it's an algorithm, there's no physical asset there. I'm not invested in this. I'm not interested because the price is too high. If it was still 10 cents or maybe, $1, I would invest in it. At the moment, in my opinion, $47,000 is a very, very low price for Bitcoin. Within the next few weeks, we are expecting the price of Bitcoin to go up to at least, I'd say, looking at this, at least around $62,000. So up to about here. I'm expecting the price of Bitcoin to hit around $62,000, give and take, within the next few weeks. So on that basis alone, the current price of Bitcoin is still quite low, in my opinion, because the price is yet to go much higher up. And again, this is the beginning. We're still in the beginning of cryptocurrency. A lot of people don't understand it. Market adoption isn't there yet, as it will be in the next few months, and the price will go higher. Bitcoin is the largest cryptocurrency in the market, followed by Ethereum. Now, if I look at Ethereum briefly, just bear with me a second. So this is the Ethereum chart. Now, at the moment, as we stand, the price of one Ether or one Ethereum is, looking at this price, is $1,490. So $1,490. Again, very much like Bitcoin, because Ethereum tends to follow Bitcoin a little bit. If I go back a few days, on the 20th of February, the price of Ethereum surpassed $2,000 just a few days ago. And if I go to the beginning of time for Ethereum, you can see where the prices come up from. So if we go to 2016, so this chart starts from May 2016 or thereabouts, as you can see here. But again, in 2016, let's elongate the chart a bit. In 2016, the price of one Ether was around 10 cents, sorry, $10, around $10. So 2016, $10. And then if you're going back to 2017 again, and the reason I keep going back to 2017 was because that was the previous all-time high of Bitcoin. And again, it's a very significant time for me as well, because I remember clearly what was happening in the market at that time. So if I go back to 2017 again, you can see what happened to Ethereum in 2017. So in December, so just bear with me, December 2017, in fact, November 2017, the price of one Ether, let's make that chart a bit bigger so you can see what I'm doing. So going back to December 2017, the price of one Ether was about $500. Okay, around $500. So in November it was about 400, and then in the earlier part of November, the price was kind of like hovering around $200 to $300 for those months before December 17. And then the price went up in November from around $480 all the way up to $1,500. So you're looking at a price increase of around $1,000 in 1 month. That's what occurred in December 2017, at the same time that the price of Bitcoin went through the roof. So today, again, the price of Bitcoin is around $1,400, $1,500. That is the price of, sorry, Ethereum is around $1,500. And again, many people that come to me, I call them the layperson, people who might not necessarily understand what's happening in the cryptocurrency market. They say to me, look, Ethereum all those years ago was only $1. Why should I pay $1,500 for one Ether, for one Ethereum? And again, we go back to the same logic as before. We're expecting, based on our technical analysis that we do every single day, we are expecting the price of Ethereum to hit at least $2,000 again very, very soon. In the next few days, we will see the price of Ethereum hit $2,000, and it should hit, I'd say, $2,500 certainly in the next few months. Now, many proponents of Ethereum feel that the price of Ethereum could go to $5,000. It could go to $10,000. But in all honesty, I don't know what where the price is going to go. But what I can say with certain clarity is that the price of Ethereum should hit $2,000 again, and certainly it should go to $2,500, if not $3,000 in the next few months. Now, if you look at the total market capitalization of cryptocurrencies, just bear with me, while I'll just move things around on my chart. So at the moment, the market capitalization of all cryptocurrencies is around $1.6 trillion, okay? The market capitalization of all Ethereum, so all cryptocurrencies, is in the region of $1.5 trillion. That number is big. It's very, very big. $1.5 trillion, trust me, is big. Because if I go back to actually, this is my total index for cryptocurrencies. So if I go back to the beginning of the year, so on the 1st of January, the market capitalization of all cryptocurrencies, was, looking at this chart, around $764 billion. So let's say about $700 billion, give or take. The market capitalization on the 1st of January 2021 was around $700 billion. Within 2 months, the market capitalization, the peak of the market capitalization, went to $1.7 trillion. So it went up by $1 trillion. It went up by $1 trillion in the space of 2 months. So it went from, on the 1st of January, the market capitalization went from around 700, it went from around 700, I can't even say the numbers. The numbers are so big, I can't even say the numbers. It went from $700 billion to $1.7 trillion. So it went up by, in the region of $1 trillion in the space of a couple of months. That's how much movement we've seen in cryptocurrency in the last few days. And trust me, that is big. At the moment, the market capitalization of all cryptocurrencies is about $1.4 trillion. When the market cap went to $1.7 trillion, the market cap of just Bitcoin by itself, was over $1 trillion. So the market capitalization of Bitcoin by itself was $1 trillion or thereabouts. At the moment, the market cap, as you can see here, of Bitcoin is $959 billion. Again, a very, very big number. In the next few days, you will see the market cap of Bitcoin again surpass the 1 trillion market capitalization. So just bear that in mind. Now, looking at this again, if you want to know what the top cryptocurrencies are, at the moment there's about 8,500 cryptocurrencies in the marketplace with a total market cap of about 1.5 trillion. Bitcoin is the largest cryptocurrency, followed by Ethereum. We've then got Binance Coin, Tether, Cardano, Polkadot, Ripple, Litecoin, Chainlink, Bitcoin Cash. Those are the top 10 cryptocurrencies currently in the market. And then again, if you want to look at other altcoins, you can scroll down and look at the other altcoins as well. But in my particular case, I don't really trade that many altcoins, to be honest. You can do very, very well from just 1, 2, or 3 cryptocurrencies that form part of the top 10 in the marketplace. But I do know people that only trade altcoins as well. So whatever you decide to do is entirely up to you. At the moment, if you, stay on Bitcoin for a bit, with Bitcoin, one of the reasons that the price of Bitcoin is going to go so high, many of us feel that Bitcoin will hit 6 figures within a year of today. It could be within a couple of years, but certainly we should have a price of $80,000 for one Bitcoin within a few months, and then the price of Bitcoin should exceed $100,000. And many of us feel that the price of one Bitcoin will hit, let's say, I'd say about $250,000. So one Bitcoin in the next few years should go to $250,000. It might be sooner than that, depending on the market conditions, but generally we feel, based on our analysis, that the price of one Bitcoin should hit $250,000, $250,000. Now, the reason for that, or one of the reasons for that, is because there's a limited supply of Bitcoin. There's only ever going to be 21 million Bitcoins mined. That's a fixed supply, very much like gold. There's a fixed supply of gold. Long term, the price of gold is always going to go up because there's a fixed supply. The same with real estate, with property, because there's a fixed supply of land. Long term, the prices of property will go up. Obviously, in between, you get the recessions, you get the downs in the market, the ebbs and flows of a market. The same in real estate as you would get in the stock market, and also the same again in cryptocurrency and also forex trading as well. So you've always got the ups and downs, but generally, if you look at the long-term picture here, the price of Bitcoin will hit the 6 figures. And again, we have a limited supply of Bitcoin of 21 million Bitcoins, of which 18.639, so you can see here, 18.639 million Bitcoins have been mined. So 18 point whatever that was, 6 or thereabouts million Bitcoins have been mined already. So that's the amount that are currently circulating. Of those Bitcoins mined, I think 3 or 4 million Bitcoin have been lost by people who didn't really know what they were doing. So there's a lot of Bitcoin that are missing in the market at the moment. But basically, based on just those numbers, there's 2.4 million Bitcoins left to be mined. So around 2.5 million, give and take, Bitcoins are left in the marketplace to be mined. And this is going to continue now until 2140. So the last Bitcoin ever mined will be in the year of 2140 or thereabouts. And again, the current price of Bitcoin is around, like I said before, you can see on this chart as well, but a clearer picture you could have seen on TradingView, let's say about $50,000 or thereabouts. And again, you only need 20 Bitcoins to become a millionaire. Just imagine that. You only need 20 Bitcoins to be a Bitcoin millionaire. If you cash them out today, your 20 Bitcoins, you will in fact have over $1 million in your bank account. How amazing is that? So we've talked about the market cap. And again, Bitcoin is the biggest cryptocurrency in the market. Again, looking at the indices here, Bitcoin actually forms 61.5% of the total cryptocurrency market by market capitalization. It's the biggest cryptocurrency in the market. It's the first cryptocurrency to the marketplace, and that is one of the reasons I love it. And because it's a limited supply, the price of Bitcoin will go up, and it's going to go up high. So today is the right time to start investing in Bitcoin. You should definitely start looking at it. Don't make the mistake of, was it Laszlo? I think his name was Laszlo Hanyecks. So going back a few years, I do have a page, so the Bitcoin Pizza Index, going back to the 18th of May 2010, a guy called Laszlo Hanyecks, he had 10,000 Bitcoins. Laszlo Hanyecks, I apologize if I'm not saying your name properly. I think he was based in Florida or somewhere. He had 10,000 Bitcoins. He fancied a couple of pizzas at the time, and he ordered 2 Papa John's pizzas for 10,000 Bitcoins on the 18th of May 2010. At that time, those 10,000 Bitcoins were worth $41. Had he kept those Bitcoins, today he would be sitting on a fortune, looking at that, of about $467 million. So around $500 million. Had he kept his Bitcoins, he would be half a billionaire, just based on that. When the price of one Bitcoin was, again, in the region of $58,000, he would have been worth $580 million. The numbers are so big, I can't even say them. So that's what we call the Bitcoin Pizza Index. Don't be a Laszlo Hanyecks and, you know, not take Bitcoin seriously. My recommendation to every single person on this call is to learn about Bitcoin, learn about cryptocurrency, because cryptocurrency is the future of money. Cryptocurrency is the future of money, and it's not going anywhere. When credit cards first came to the market, there was a lot of people around the world, organizations that just could not accept plastic money. But we did. We accepted plastic money. When PayPal first came out, there was a lot of, again, the market didn't really accept PayPal in the beginning. I mean, you know, who would know that you could send money to somebody anywhere in the world just by having their email address? So there was a lot of apathy in the market. And again, we're seeing the same again. We're seeing people just not buying in to cryptocurrency. But cryptocurrency is here to stay. And a lot of people around the world, obviously, they use plastic, you use PayPal. But the amazing thing about cryptocurrencies is that there's no central bank. It's a decentralized currency. There's no central authority that controls Bitcoin. So you can send Bitcoin to anyone, anywhere in the world, and you don't need to use a bank. And that is why Bitcoin is such an amazing concept. That's why cryptocurrency is huge. It's here to stay. Now, if you want to get started with trading, the price is, I mean, I've shown you what the price is. I've told you what the expected price is. We will hit six figures on the price of Bitcoin. There's 8,000 plus other cryptocurrencies that you can trade, you can buy and sell. And of course, you don't need to buy one whole Bitcoin. You do not need to buy one whole Bitcoin for $47,000. You can buy a Satoshi, you can buy a fraction of a Bitcoin using any exchange that you are happy with. Now, if you want to learn more about trading, we actually offer an amazing mentorship scheme whereby we can teach you and show you how to trade cryptocurrencies. So you won't just trade one cryptocurrency like Bitcoin. There's an option to learn how to trade as many cryptocurrencies as you like, and we do that through our mentorship program that we have. Now, a lot of the mentorship is done online. At the moment, we have in the region of, I think, about 5 or 6 mentors who will specifically teach you and show you how to trade cryptocurrency. So this is what the basic training looks like. So we've got several videos here that you would go through initially. You know, very, very simple things like what are digital currencies? What is a pip? How do you measure pips in the market? What are the entry prices when you're placing trades? What are spreads? How do you take profit when it comes to cryptocurrency? What time frames should you be looking at when you're analyzing the charts? This is very, very basic stuff. And every single crypto trader needs to know this basic stuff. Now, again, when I started trading cryptocurrencies all those years ago, and someone said to me, you know, there's something called a Bitcoin, and it's in the market, and it's just like paper money. It's just like your pounds and dollars, but you can't hold it. It sits inside a computer. I thought he was crazy. And at that point, I was not interested. I didn't get involved. But a few months later, as I was reading into it and learning about it, I thought, wow, this is amazing. Cryptocurrency is absolutely amazing. You can send money to anyone, anywhere in the world, just by touching a button on your mobile phone. You don't have to use a bank. You can send anything from, you know, fractions of dollars through to millions of dollars in an instant. And again, if you were sending that kind of money via a bank, you'd be charged a lot of money on the transaction fee. But when it comes to cryptocurrency, the cost for the transaction cost can be extremely low. And again, that is why it's such a powerful method. And also with bank accounts, I don't know if you remember this, going back a few years, it would sometimes take 3 days, 5 days, even a couple of weeks to send money to someone else anywhere in the world. But with cryptocurrency, the transaction can occur almost immediately, depending on how busy the blockchain is. When it comes to Bitcoin, sometimes the transaction can be instant, but sometimes it can take a little bit longer, maybe a few minutes, maybe a couple of hours, but generally it's fast compared to a traditional bank account, which is why banks don't like cryptocurrency, yet they are secretly investing in cryptocurrency. So there's a lot of training that is involved. And again, we will mentor you. So just to show you one of the videos, let me just pick one at random. So this is a video on the blockchain, and let's see what he's talking about. So I'm just going to play the video here.
Blockchain this, blockchain that, and a lot of everything of value. Talking about financial records, medical records, assets. I mean, talk about
so this
land
video,
records.
I mean, on average, the videos are around 10 or so minutes long each. You don't have to watch them all at once. My recommendation is to watch maybe one video a day, depending on how much time you've got, and then up the number of videos you're watching as you become more and more adept at trading. Now, when I started trading, I had other businesses. I was very, very busy. I could only really afford 10 or 20 minutes a day, but because I was persistent and consistent, I became a very, very good trader. So again, there's a lot of videos here and a lot of training, and also you won't just learn how to trade via the videos. We also have live calls every single day, and I'll show you those shortly.
Hey, students of iMarkets Live, the following Crypto Academy video is and having it be a large percentage of all of the daily trading activity that is controlled by algorithms. So now we can take this knowledge and go deeper to identify current price action and everything in between. This is where the retail traders are going to be participating. The chart to...
So we do chart analysis every single day, so you can see how we're trading, and also these basics videos will teach you on how to analyze the charts, how to mark them up. Once you've been through the basic videos, my recommendation is that you get onto one of the live sessions. We have live sessions every single day, as you can see from this graphic. And again, the knowledge that you get from this is amazing. We have the top traders in the world who will teach you how to trade cryptocurrencies. The mentorship program, trust me, is amazing. And again, my recommendation is just to take it slowly, watch them, watch maybe one a day, or obviously if you can't watch one a day, because some of these recorded sessions can be quite long, just take it in bite-sized bits and you will get it. Trading is a little bit like learning how to walk. In the beginning, you fall over, you try again, you fall over again, you keep doing it over and over again, and you will get it. Take your time with trading. We will hold your hand and ensure that you become a very, very good trader. Let me just play this video and see what it sounds like.
Still into next year, into like early 2022. The thing is that the emotional wave set that we're in, when Bitcoin goes up in price, it sparks the emotions of the traders, okay? But remember what Bitcoin is doing though. This is what we can't forget. Bitcoin is a technology that's being adopted, okay? And every time it makes another leg up in adoption, it goes through this parabolic.
So we have amazing training that goes on. This was actually a live session. We do record our live sessions. So if for whatever reason you couldn't make the live session, you can come back to it at a later date or time and watch it again. So if I just scroll down a little bit, you can see all the recorded sessions. And again, take your time, and we will hold your hand and ensure that you become a very, very, very good trader. So again, these are some very, very good videos, and I recommend you look at these. We have videos on mindset as well, because trading is 90 to 99% mindset. Mindset is so important. We'll also teach you on forex as well, because there's some little similarities here and there with forex. And again, we have a lot of training here, and we have top mentors. The mentors are actually 6- and 7-figure earners, so you're in very, very good hands. And again, the training, the live training is amazing. So this was recorded on the 24th of February, so just a few days ago. You can come back to it and watch it again.
And it's crazy because I literally called the trade this morning as well. This looks like a continuation of a downtrend. Markets will probably continue to find stability here in this zone.
So this is the Bitcoin dollar chart.
Be careful if you want to take full profit. You can.
The chart.
I would not trade crypto
to
with
decide
anything
whether
less
the
than
market's going to go up or come down.
100%. In your MetaTrader 4, especially, like if you don't have $500 to trade on demo.
Now, just one other thing I want to show you is that we have a couple of apps that you can use as well, because we give out trading ideas. We give out trading ideas and alerts from the outset. We have a learn and earn system whereby you can actually earn an income from day one. You can earn an income from cryptocurrency from day one without ever knowing what cryptocurrency is, because we give out the alerts. And if I go to one of the apps here, this is the Swipe Coin app. And again, the Swipe Coin app, as you can see here, is actually a scalping tool. And it basically gives out these alerts for both Bitcoin and Ethereum. So we use both Bitcoin and Ethereum for the alerts. So just bear with me while the graph comes on. 1 second, not sure what's happened here. And again, we've got quite a lot of video training as well on the scalper system. So Bitcoin and Ethereum is working now. So if you just look at this for a few minutes. So in the last, so today, that's today's date here. So in the last week or so, those have been our trading alerts. So we called out a buy, we called out a sell here. So here the price went from $54,000, this is Bitcoin, all the way down to $45,000. So around 55 to 45, that was around a $10,000 drop. And we called out a sell at that point. Now imagine if you were in that position, you'd have made a very, very good profit. You've called out buys and you can see the market going up. That was a buy, a small sell there. That was called out as a sell, another buy, a sell, a buy. That was quite a big sell over here. So we've excuse me, called out buys and sells in the marketplace. The same is for Ethereum. So we called out these trades for Ethereum as well. So you've got quite a big sell there. There's quite a big sell off there where the price went from about 1,800 all the way down to 1,400. So the price came down by $400. And then we called out a sell, a buy, and you can again see that we're very, very accurate in our signals, extremely accurate. Sell, a buy was called there, another buy, another sell, another buy, another sell, and another buy to where we are today of a price of around $1,500 for Ethereum. Now, this chart here is approximately, I'd say 75 to 80% accurate. If you do a little bit of analysis, you only need to have 3 confirmations on that chart and the accuracy increases to 90%. So the accuracy of our signals will increase to around 90% if you just change a few things and do a little bit of analysis. And again, if you don't know how to do that analysis, it's okay, because we will teach you how to do the analysis. For example, one of the things that you need to do is change the candles to a line chart. And I've just done that. You then look at the break of structure before the signal was called. For example, you've got a buy here. You then just look at the performance prior to that buy. You look at the 50 EMA line. Again, we'll teach you all about this. And that is it. That's all you need to do. The confirmations take about 5 minutes, around 5 minutes to do the confirmations, and the trades will become in the region of 90% profitable. 9 out of 10 trades that you place using our scalping system will derive your profit. 90% is an amazing number, certainly when it comes to trading. We have another app as well. This is a Swipe Coin app. Now, on this app, we give you trade ideas for both MT4. So obviously, for those of you that are trading on MT4, you will get your alerts. If you can see on that screen, you get your alerts for MT4. So here you got all these different ideas. 1 second, let's just press the right button first. So these are all the MT4 alerts. And again, this is leverage trading. So you've got Bitcoin dollar, Ripple dollar again. And again, these are all alerts that we've given you in the market. And all you have to do is copy and paste those alerts into an app that sits on your phone. So I've just clicked the first one for Bitcoin dollar. So this came in, I did see the date earlier, but this came in recently. And for this, you can see what we've told you to do. The entry price is around 46,850. We've given you a stop loss number of 46,730 and a take profit number as well. All you have to do is copy and paste those numbers into MT4 on your phone. This alert came out today on the 27th of February. It's a Saturday today. Obviously, with cryptocurrency, we can trade 24 hours a day. Just checking the time, it's been 40 minutes. I'm going to go soon, but basically, that's how we trade. And this alert came in. And again, you can see the numbers here. And all you do as a trader, even if you've got no knowledge on trading whatsoever, all you have to do is copy and paste those numbers into MT4 on your phone. If you don't know how to do that, it's okay, because through our mentorship scheme, we will teach you and show you how to do that as well. We also have exchange idea trades as well. So you can see all these trades there, which are part of the exchange ideas that we do. And again, you can do the exchange trading or trading one coin for another. And again, we give you all the ideas there. And again, look at the results that we're getting. Look at the results that we are getting. Today, we achieved 300 plus pips just on Ripple alone. On the 24th of February, we achieved 17,000 pips. 17,000 pips on the 22nd of February. On the 20th of February, we achieved 10,000 pips just on Bitcoin. 10,000 pips just on Bitcoin on the 20th of February. Again, 20th of February, 6,000 pips. 19th February, 200 pips. So these are all the results of the trading ideas or alerts that we're providing you with. So again, it's amazing. The alerts are amazing. So 80% to 90% profitable, which means 8 out of 10 trades will make you money. And again, you've seen the results. They are absolutely amazing. Also, very, very quickly, we have a section known on here where you can actually speak to the traders as well. This is known as Pip Talk. This is how the educators, the mentors communicate with you. And again, all of this also sits on an app on your phone. At the moment, I'm on a laptop, but all of this can go on an app on your phone. And it's amazing. It's amazing what you can do with cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency has been around since 2009. It's not going anywhere. Cryptocurrency is not going anywhere. It is here to stay. And a lot of people have become wealthy or financially free just by trading cryptocurrency. In my particular case, I trade cryptocurrencies. I also trade forex. I trade indices, which form part of the stock market. And also I trade commodities like oil, gas, gold, and silver. Now it's up to you. You don't have to learn how to trade them all. If you only want to learn how to do cryptocurrency trading, the startup price at the moment, at the time of this video today, is around $235 to start learning how to trade cryptocurrencies. You've seen our results. You've seen how quickly you can recover that cost. $235 to start trading cryptocurrencies. If you want to learn how to trade foreign exchange, indices, commodities, and cryptocurrency as well, the price is just a little bit higher at $325. So $200 to $300 to learn how to trade the largest and most liquid currency markets in the world. There's a monthly cost as well, but we have a scholarship scheme, which means that you do not need to pay that monthly cost. We have an amazing scholarship scheme, which means you don't have to pay the monthly cost, so you can effectively learn how to trade the largest and most liquid currency markets in the world for just $200 to $300. In my books, that is absolutely amazing. We also have an additional scheme. I call it the recommendation scheme, whereby if you recommend people and they start trading with us, we will pay you an income. And you can use that residual income. It's pure residual. So even if you're sleeping, you can use that income in your trading account. So when it comes to funding your broker's account, you don't have to put any money in it yourself. You can use the additional income stream if you choose to. So for $200 to $300 to get started, it's a no-brainer. Give it 3 to 6 months as a minimum, and trust me, you follow your mentor's advice, because as soon as you join, you will be assigned with a mentor and we will ensure that you succeed. All you have to do is be willing and be teachable to learn how to trade and you will derive a very, very good income. It's not like working a job. It's not a 9 to 5. There are so many people around the world who work 40 hours a week for 40 years only to retire on 40% of what they could not afford to live on in the first place. You don't want to be of that kind. Many of us are now financially free from trading, and we have students in many, many countries around the world. I think as it stands today, we have in the region of 400,000 students or people who are trading with us in over 120 countries. Currently, at the time of this video, we're living in a very, very testing time. Millions of people around the world are working from home at the moment. There's lockdown all over the place, and people are just fed up. People are fed up, and they want, to do something. That they don't want to be reliant on an employer anymore. And the beauty of trading is that you can trade from anywhere in the world. In the last few years, I've been to Australia, I've been to the USA many, many times, many, many European countries. I've been to Singapore, Malaysia. I could go on, Dubai, and I've been able to run my trading business from the beach, from any hotel, from anywhere in the world, because it's a mobile business. All you need access to is a mobile phone. You don't even need a laptop, and you can run a multi-million-pound empire or business from your mobile device, your smartphone. That's why it's called a smartphone, because you can make money from it. Last year, whether you know this or not, I think it was a 9-year-old boy made, I think it was $29.5 million just by opening toys on the internet. $29.5 million, a 9-year-old, just by unwrapping and opening toys on the internet. Last year, a 26-year-old made $14 million by just playing games online. In our organization, we have a 24-year-old. When I was 24, I was still doing my PhD, so my income was close to zero. In our organization, in our trading business, we have a 24-year-old, one of my partners. He's making at least $750,000 every single month, and he's 24 years old. So I don't want to make any income claims. I'm just giving you a few figures here. My recommendation now is for you to get back in touch with me. There's a link somewhere near this video, and we can show you how to get started with trading. We'll assign you with a mentor and make sure that you succeed in this business. If somebody else recommended you attend and watch this video, this webinar, then please get back to them and they'll show you how to get started. Otherwise, my links are somewhere near this video. Please click on any one of those links, and I will ensure, either myself or someone in my team will ensure that you can get registered and you can start trading with us immediately from today. My name is Dr. Jav. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please do subscribe to my channel, like and share this video, and I will see you on the next video. I will see you at the top, because the bottom is way, way too crowded. Thank you again for your time, and I'll speak to you soon.